thanks for coming out to celebrate my birthday. So, you want to grab a meal, or... Ugh. Oh no, I can't find my wallet. Now I can't pay for anything. What? It's your treat? Really? Boy, a generous peer is the best thing a guy could ask for. Let's get going. It's finally my birthday, the day I've been waiting for. Just gotta get through the customary interview before I can party down. I wonder who the magical dice chose as my interviewer. Whoever they are, they're supposed to bring me some serious luck. I can't wait to see what they got me.
My, I see you already have high expectations. I can only hope I'll meet them. Hello, I'm Jade Leech, and I'll be your interviewer today. I'm looking forward to this, Ruggie.
The dice picked you, huh? Well, I'm looking forward to it too.
Now then, happy birthday, Ruggie. Here's a gift from me to you.
Here we go. Whoa! This thing weighs a ton! What's inside? Wait, that smell! Yes! I knew it! Laundry detergent! Oh man, you got the expensive stuff! And there are lots of specialized ones in here too. Let's see. This one's for collars and sleeves. This one gets smut out. And, ooh, some spot remover for food stains.
I've seen you purchasing detergent at the school store before. So I assembled a kit that might help you save time and effort when doing the wash.
It just feels better when you use specialty stuff, you know? Now I'm excited to do laundry.
I'm glad you like it. I was a tad worried it'd be a bit too practical for a gift.
Hey, what's wrong with practical? That's the best kind of gift. This is great. I never would have dreamed of using all this fancy smancy soap back at home.
How would you do your laundry there?
Putting food on the table was hard enough. There wasn't enough money for special detergents. We didn't even have a washing machine. We just threw our dirty laundry in a wash basin and cleaned it with our feet. It was easy enough to do, so I did it a lot as a kid. It was great getting in there with my bare feet on a hot day. Sometimes, the other kids in the neighborhood and I would splash each other too. Good times.
Sounds like you have many pleasant memories.
Back then, I just cared about getting the biggest stains out. But now, I find it real satisfying to get everything bright and clean.
Freshly starched shirts and dried sheets right off the line are undeniably pleasing, aren't they?
For sure! Now that I get the appeal, I probably couldn't go back to how I used to do things.
Shall we get the interview underway?
Sure thing.
If you could have any student from Raven College as a sibling, who would you choose? And it can't be someone from your dorm.
I've spent enough time around high-maintenance kids, so I'd want to go for an older brother. But who would I pick? Oh, I bet Idiot'd be a good choice.
Really? That's surprising. Then again, maybe not. Could you explain your reasoning?
Well, I just feel like he'd be a good brother, you know? He's already super caring with Ortho. Plus, since he's Igna Hyde's house warden, he's bound to be a crackerjack engineer. So, he could build blast cycles, develop apps, code complicated programs. Basically, he could do stuff that requires a bunch of specialized knowledge, right? I'm not exactly a technomatic engineering expert, but I know you can make a lot of money in that field. Anything I'd learned from Idia would pay dividends later.
Interesting. That said, I get the impression that Idia goes out of his way to avoid other people.
But he gets along with Ortho. If we were brothers, I think we'd communicate just fine. And if Idia were to take on engineering work after graduating, I could always handle the business and negotiation side of things for him. Honestly, crunching numbers isn't really my thing. But I've got tons of experience from working all sorts of gigs, and my soft skills are through the roof.
You'll get no argument from me there. I'm quite familiar with how smoothly you operate.
There you go then. If I were Idia's brother and handled all the customer service stuff, that'd free him up to focus on his engineering, and I'd be swimming in dough. With both of us doing what we're best at, we'd make a fantastic team.
Brothers who make up for each other's weaknesses. That sounds wonderful.
You know, this whole thought exercise is just driving home what a good investment Idia is. We don't have much reason to interact, but cozying up to him might not be a bad idea.
Next question. If you were to transfer to a different dorm, which would it be?
Somewhere other than Savannah Claw, huh? I feel like I'd do decently in any dorm on campus.
In that case, what about Octavanel? If you were in our dorm, I'm sure you'd secure a plum position at the Moscow Lounge in no time.
And let you and Azul run me ragged? Yeah, no thanks.
I think you'd find it an advantageous arrangement, but alas, I suppose I'll have to let it go.
If I were to transfer, the ones with the most obvious benefits are probably Heartslobule and Scarabia.
What do you mean by benefits?
Heartslobule has tea parties, and Scarabia sometimes throws random fancy banquets. So, both options equal free food. If I could fill up on those events and take home leftovers, I'd save a ton on food costs compared to living in other dorms.
That's a fair point, actually. I have to hand it to you, Ruggie. You certainly bring a fresh perspective.
Now, as for which I choose between those two, probably Heartslobule. I hear they hold birthday parties pretty frequently. I barely ever got to eat sweets back home. So how could I turn down a chance to stuff my face with fancy cakes and tarts? Besides, Kaleem would invite me to his parties even if I went with Heartslobule.
It sounds like you've accounted for everything. That said, wouldn't all of Heartslobule's rules pose a challenge for you?
Oh yeah, there'd be way more nonsense than what I deal with here. I can't believe people there actually follow all that stuff. They're like, beyond sticklers. But hey, where there are rules, there are loopholes. I'm sure I'd manage just fine if I went there. So, that's it for the interview, right? Which means we gotta do the thing.
Correct. It's time for the big event. Bestowing the good luck gift.
You're looking kind of excited, Jade.
Your birthday is such a special day. So I practiced diligently to ensure there'd be no chance of me flubbing this. Like so.
That was a scary sound. Are you gonna go that hard when you actually throw it?
Of course. I intend to carry out my duty to the absolute fullest.
After that surprisingly decent gift, I was hoping this would end peacefully. But hey, at least there's a feast waiting for me after this. Fine, let's just get this over with. Ready when you are.
Alright then. Happy birthday, Ruggie.